This picture is going viral with Bria Hartley with the sinister grin, right? This malevolent look that's on her face right now. Clearly smiling after injuring Sophie Cunningham, man.
Bria Hartley took Sophie Cunningham out of the game with what appeared to be a brutal leg collision, and then was caught on camera smiling as Cunningham limped off in obvious pain. Was it just an accident, or something more? And why did the refs let it go? Fans, along with Cunningham's own family, blasted the officiating and demanded accountability after yet another dangerous play left a player injured.
Sophie Cunningham, let's be clear here. Sophie Cunningham was targeted. Let's be very, very clear here. But Sophie Cunningham was flat out targeted by a dirty player.
Hartley's long record of hair pulling, dragging opponents to the floor, and reckless scuffles is fueling outrage online. Fans and pundits are now demanding discipline, with calls for an investigation, and possibly even a suspension, piling up. It all set the stage for the moment that changed everything, when Cunningham went down and the Fever season flashed before their eyes. Does Hartley deserve a suspension? How should the WNBA protect its stars? Let us know in the comments below.
It's the play that just occurred.
That's like she tries to slide over right there, and Hartley just kind of falls and makes collision with that lower leg. You see her immediately grab it. And she went down hard and was clearly in a lot of pain.
Fans thought it was just another routine possession, until Sophie Cunningham crumpled to the floor. Bria Hartley had driven hard toward the basket in the second quarter, pushing through traffic when her momentum carried straight into Cunningham's right leg. But was it truly an accident? Cunningham immediately grabbed her knee before collapsing onto the hardwood. She winced in pain, tried to sit up, then went down again, unable to rise on her own. Trainers rushed out, helping her off the court as she leaned on their shoulders, still clutching her knee. Moments later, she was ruled out for the rest of the game and sent to the locker room.
Oh, and Cunningham is down. My goodness. Should be. You know, scary moment as we went to commercial. Sophie Cunningham hit the floor hard, and she is being helped off the floor, heading back to the locker room.
The reaction from those who saw it up close said it all. Fever head coach Stephanie White admitted later that her first thought watching Cunningham's fall was, "Holy shit." It was the kind of stunned response you only have when a player's body clearly doesn't move the way it's supposed to. Slow-motion replays didn't soften the blow either. In fact, they made it worse. The angle of contact, Cunningham clutching her knee, the grimace spread across her face, it all left players and fans frozen in place.
Indiana Fever fans wake up pissed off today. Pissed off. Not only are we getting assaulted, but they're smiling about it. This is the 6th time they've smiled, laughed, and cheered on our Indiana Fever players getting assaulted, getting injured. And it pisses me off.
The officials never even reviewed the play, allowing the game to continue without interruption. That decision quickly became its own flashpoint. Fans blasted what they saw as a lack of awareness from the referees, while social media filled with accusations that the league was failing to protect its players. Cunningham's sister, Lindsay, added her voice, criticizing the officiating and pointing out how the WNBA often fines players for speaking out instead of fixing inconsistent calls. Her mother, Paula, went even further, accusing Hartley of being out of control on the court, though she later deleted her post. Even so, their frustration reflected what many Fever supporters already believed: the moment was mishandled, and Sophie wasn't given proper protection in a dangerous situation.
Bria Hartley deserves zero benefit of the doubt. And Sophie Cunningham's family not too happy.
For Indiana, this wasn't just another injury, it was a major blow in a season already riddled with setbacks. The Fever were missing Caitlin Clark with a groin issue, while Ari McDonald and Sydney Coulson had already been ruled out for the year. Losing Cunningham created yet another hole at a time when the roster was already stretched, leaving little stability in the backcourt. Beyond her scoring and toughness, Cunningham's leadership had been critical in keeping the team afloat. Now, with even more weight falling on an already thin rotation, their playoff hopes looked fragile. But this moment was about more than what happened between the lines. The hit, the injury, the referee response, everything sparked a public firestorm that extended far beyond the court. In the hours that followed, frustration only grew as fans pointed out another detail from that night: Cameras caught Hartley's reaction after the collision, and what looked like a smile as Cunningham was helped off the court. That single image completely changed the conversation.
Making all kind of excuses to say that Bria Hartley is not a dirty player. Let me tell y'all something, man. Come on in here. Come on in here, man. Let me tell y'all something. If it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, eats like a duck, it's a duck, man. Come on, man. She is the dirtiest player in the WNBA right now, winning the trophy. All right? Winning the trophy for it. Don't sit here and try to tell me Bria Hartley is not a dirty player.
A player writhes on the floor with a knee injury, and moments later the cameras lock onto Bria Hartley smirking. That single image, broadcast in real time and clipped seconds later, became the centerpiece of the controversy. Fans seized on it instantly. To them, this wasn't just a case of bad optics, it looked like Hartley laughing as Sophie Cunningham was helped off the court. And that struck a nerve across every corner of social media.
Listen, Sophie Cunningham was targeted, y'all. I'm telling you right now, Sophie Cunningham was targeted by Bria Hartley, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to sit here and play games and act like, you know, she wasn't. She was targeted by Bria Hartley, and that's just the fact of the matter. And people can act like it's not all they want. I told you guys this girl was a dirty player, and that's all she did today was show how dirty she is.
What had already been a heated debate over a reckless collision suddenly had its face. Hartley's grin, caught at the exact moment emotions were running high, convinced many fans the play looked intentional. To them, the smirk felt like confirmation. That became the crucial turning point. Suspicion turned into outrage, and the collision was no longer just an ugly foul. It became the tipping point for a larger narrative about accountability.
Now look, you can tell Bria Hartley, in my opinion, she launched herself into her knee. She did. And I've seen some of the reaction online, and guys, it's despicable. It really is. There's a lot of people celebrating this injury. And guess what? You can imagine who it is. It's members of the old WNBA fandom, the ones that root for Paige Beckers and Angel Reese and Asia Wilson and all the usual damn suspects.
Atkins, 7 to shoot. Cardoso rolls, catch. Cardoso over the top, can't get it. Reese fights for the rebound and a foul, and this time gets a little chippy and a shove on Nelson Adota. And listen, this arena, typically we'll see some ringside fights, and Charles this time trying to fight through the official, points a long finger as both teams walk to their respective corner.
But we mentioned the physicality and that last possession, the contact being let go. This time, I think it was accidental by Hartley, and then Reese just with a big reaction. And Tina Charles, being the vet that she is, going to stick up for her team. If you know anything about Angel Reese, she is going to go hard. She's tough. She cares about making a stand for her team. And I love the reaction from Tina Charles as a vet. You want to see your vet.
And again, the big steal by NECA, and they're rolling. Diggins has it, and the frustration foul.
This is Bria Hartley right here, grinning from ear to ear with Sophie Cunningham smiling. I mean, that's despicable, folks. There's no other way to look at it. Yeah, how about this right here? That chick grinning after Caitlin Clark got slammed to the ground. And then this chick. I mean, really? Unbelievable.
An assassin! Kelsey Mitchell! Every game is a home game! Listen to the crowd in Connecticut. Final score in overtime. Fever 99, Sun 93. And Indiana completes the greatest comeback in franchise history. An assassin, Kelsey Mitchell, has a new career high. It's backdoor Mitchell, bouncing in the paint for 2. Kelsey Mitchell, the big is matched up. Mitchell squeezing through for 2 and the foul. fouls on the other end. It's Mitchell launching it. It's another double-double for Aaliyah Boston. Boston will fire a three. And it's in. Goes to the putback. Plus the foul.
Oh, look at Boston just muscle her way into Charles and lay it in.
Boston deep position. Boston pretty spin. Back to Boston. Who ties the game?
Boston now with her 15th double-double of the year. That's a new Beaver franchise record.
Mabry knifes off the screen. Charles is doubled.
And Indiana looks like they're in a zone right now.
Kick out and stolen by Mitchell. Explodes 2-on-1. Sims elevates for two and a foul.
Bug with their point guards. This is where you have Odyssey Sims coming in. Kelsey Mitchell making a great heads-up play here, but Odyssey Sims has done a great job early on coming in.
Shot clock down to 6 for the Fever. Turner, up fade. Turner kicks it. Whole three-pointer. Bottom!
Indiana's just...
I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. We will never be counted out. Because that is worth.
First and foremost, they're good human beings. You know, they're selfless. They're tough. They don't care who gets the credit. They don't care whose day it is. They got something inside of them that you just can't teach. And, you know, they bring it out of each other. And it allows us to go through these incredibly tough times that we're going through, and always gives us a chance.
Breezy! You are the consummate professional. We love you. We appreciate you. You are huge.
And I'm just so incredibly proud of them for continuing to believe, for continuing to pull together, for continuing to step up. I mean, every single person on this roster impacts winning for us. And every single person on this roster is valued for how they impact winning, whether they play a second or not. They give and give and give to this team. And I'm thankful for this group.